A new year means there are new cars, new drivers, new rules. Everything's changing these days. We may be losing our roots, but the 2022 season is a lot different from the past ones. Sometimes we need a glimpse of Formula One history to realise how lucky we are to witness everything unfold. Formula One has come a long way, so let's look back at the top 10 fastest tracks in Formula One. Now, it's not easy to choose the fastest Formula One tracks of all time. There are so many things to consider when looking at them. So we've ranked them what we think were the best and quickest in the sport ever to grace our screens. Number 10. Jeddah International Circuit for the Indian Grand Prix. This circuit that hosted the Indian Grand Prix has a length of 5.137 kilometers. It also has 16 corners, most of which swerve to the right and about 7 swerve to the left. Cars can go much faster here than in Melbourne. I mean as fast as 317 kilometers per hour. The fastest lap ever recorded was achieved in 2011 by legendary driver Sebastian Vettel at 1 minute 27.249 in his Red Bull Renault. Number 9, Albert Park for the Australian Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc recently bagged the fastest lap in this circuit this year, 2022. It was the opening race of the season and it was recently modified, making the track faster than ever. Drivers will go round in a clockwise direction 58 times on a street circuit that measures 5.303 kilometers per lap. The fastest speed was recorded at 303 kilometers an hour by racing hero Michael Schumacher. He set the record at 1 minute 24.125 seconds in 2004 while he was still with Ferrari. But this title has just been snatched by Charles Leclerc. Nowadays in Albert Park, cars can accelerate up to 322 kilometers an hour, then race down to turn 9 with another high-speed chase into turn 11 before a technical section rounds off the lap. I mean, I guess that's why McLaren driver Daniel Ricciardo was so excited to race in his hometown. Number 8. Circus Spa for the Belgian Grand Prix. This is a fan favourite. The drivers love this circuit. Is it because of the view? Because let's face it, driving around this track in a convertible would be a beautiful drive. Or maybe because they can drive until they reach 323 kilometers per hour. This circuit has 20 corners with 11 to the right and 9 to the left. Kimi Räikkönen is the one to set the top speed back in 2004 until Valtteri Bottas of Mercedes took the title in 2018. Number 7, Jeddah Korniki, and number 6, Red Bull Ring. Okay, yes, we are slightly cheating here, but both tracks allow drivers to go as fast as 325 kilometers an hour, so technically this is a draw. Now, the Jeddah Korniki is a bit controversial since the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix has a lot of issues. It is considered as a divisive event in Formula One history, and the track itself is a bit problematic too. Lewis Hamilton got the top speed in 2020 in just 1 minute 27.511 seconds. For the Red Bull Ring, the start to finish of the track is a bit unusual because it immediately lets you climb uphill. As the drivers ascend into the mountains, the first part of the circuit is filled with a collection of long straights connected by slow to medium speed corners, with a winding section leading to the finish, to what is Formula One's shortest lap. It is really thrilling, but still looks a bit dangerous to us, just like Jeddah. Valtteri Bottas took the fastest lap by finishing in 1 minute 02.293 seconds in 2020 for Mercedes. Number 5. Suzuka Japanese Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel once again took the fastest lap at 328 kilometers an hour in just 1 minute 27.046 seconds. Suzuka is a very demanding circuit as it has a lot of twists and turns. The track is known to be one of the biggest challenges in Formula One history because of its hairpin and then spoon corners. It is reported to be feared and respected by many fans and drivers. It's one of the fastest thrill rides in the championship according to them. Too bad that we will not see it anytime soon. Number 4, Interlagos Circuit for the Brazilian Grand Prix. In Brazil, Formula One drivers have to go round in a counterclockwise direction 71 times on a circuit that is 4.309 kilometers long. The track is known as a scene of multiple championship deciding races. It is also allegedly exciting according to our trusty Formula One drivers. The fastest lap was bagged by Valtteri Bottas in his Mercedes W09 during the 2018 season at a whopping 331 kilometers an hour. Now, let's move on to the top 3 fastest tracks in the world. Number 3, Circuit Ricard for the French Grand Prix. It is one of the best circuits in the world because of its even distribution of high, medium and low speed corners. It is practically the most used test circuit in the world as well. It has an average speed of 227 kilometers an hour, but drivers can go as fast as 333 kilometers per hour. They weren't joking when they said Sebastian Vettel was the greatest driver ever. We've heard his name so many times in this list, and he set the record again here while he was still in Ferrari in 2019 with a time of 1 minute 32.74 seconds. Number 2, Silverstone circuit for the British Grand Prix, and number 1, Monza circuit for the Italian Grand Prix. Yep, sorry, another cheap one again here, but on both tracks, drivers can reach up to 362 kilometers an hour. The Silverstone circuit houses the British Grand Prix. The track is very gradual but becomes more exciting towards the end when drivers reach Formula One's fastest corners. Now, it does have an average speed of 250 kilometers an hour, but Lewis Hamilton went 362 kilometers an hour in 2020, finishing the lap in 1 minute and 24 seconds. Winning in Monza, on the other hand, would be the biggest moment of any Formula One driver's career. They say that if you want to go fast, that there's no place better. This track is called the Temple of Speed, and here is why. The average lap of any driver reaches 262 kilometers an hour. The start to finish is definitely thrilling. Well, it wasn't always this nice, as an accident killed Emilio Materazzi and 27 spectators in 1928. They call this Black Day of Monza. 5 years later, 3 other drivers died at the same circuit. They had to fix the track and the rules, everything about the sport, and now it is the fastest track ever in Formula One. Again, future Sir Lewis Hamilton bagged the fastest lap in 2020 again in 1 minute 18 seconds, and he was in pole. Those are the top 10 fastest tracks in Formula One for now. We can't wait to see what races are added for the next calendars, because you never know, they may be even faster.